always was wondering why is this happening so much. I remember when we came here having those traumatic experiences. 9/11 appeared, US went to Iraq, and it came to my experience, and then I just said enough is enough. I want to really contribute, and I don't know how. We have evolved in so many different topics, in science, in technology, transportation, the way we eat, the way that we communicate. But the topic of peace has not advanced that much. That kind of brought to my attention, I want to be one of those individuals that want to contribute in this topic. The answer to peace is oneness, is unity, is recognizing that we are one human family. No matter what we look, no matter what gender you are, what culture you are, what nationality, wherever you live, at core, we are one human being. Vision of Unity and Peace is one of my main collection that I've been working on for the last 17 years so far. It's made of 2,000 individual paintings. When you put all the 2,000 together, it turns to a half an acre of a peace sign. The front side you will see with the help of all of the abstract faces and country flag coming together in unity. You will see the ancient peace sign, and the back side you will see infinite love covering planet Earth. I'm Hassan. Thank you for taking the time and sharing this moment with me. Let's continue to take this journey together to inspire global peace. From the beginning that we actually came into this planet Earth, we came with a heartbeat. The heart-centeredness is something that we can unite over. I never experienced stability. That's part of why I think I sheltered to art, because art was the only thing that I could experience that stability. I was in my early 20s, and this topic of peace was something that I always was wondering, why is this happening so much? I remember when we came here having those traumatic experiences. 9/11 appeared, US went to Iraq, and it came to my experience, and then I just said enough is enough. I want to really contribute, and I don't know how. We have evolved in so many different topics, in science, in technology, transportation, the way we eat, the way that we communicate. But the topic of peace has not advanced that much. That kind of brought to my attention, I want to be one of those individuals that want to contribute in this topic. The answer to peace is oneness, is unity, is recognizing that we are one human family. No matter what we look, no matter what gender you are, what culture you are, what nationality, wherever you live, at core, we are one human being. Vision of Unity and Peace is one of my main collection that I've been working on for the last 17 years so far. It's made of 2,000 individual paintings. When you put all the 2,000 together, it turns to a half an acre of a peace sign. The front side you will see with the help of all of the abstract faces and country flag coming together in unity. You will see the ancient peace sign, and the back side you will see infinite love covering planet Earth. I'm Ehsan. Thank you for taking the time and sharing this moment with me. Let's continue take this journey together to inspire global peace.
Welcome to this live stream. This is actually our first test live stream. Tonight, we are live in the social media, in Facebook, in LinkedIn, in YouTube, in personal, in business, everywhere. I want to welcome any of you that are actually here in this moment. I want to thank you. There's a reason that we are here at this moment connected. I'm here to share something special to you. Art inspiring global peace and giving half to charities. That's what this brand is about. For the last 19 years, I've been in the process, in the evolution of working on creating the largest peace painting ever made, as large as a 17-story building. Right now, what you are seeing here, it's my current gallery. We have a team of people around here, and we are giving this a try. We are here to connect. We are here to share this message, this work. It all started when I was 6 years old. I never forget. My grandparents, Iran, nighttime, midnight, likely, airplane, Iraqis airplanes are bombing the city. I'll never forget that moment. It all started from there. What you see here, it's part of that. Starting asking questions through teenage year, young adult year. Why? What is going on? Why is the human history, as we know till now, filled with so many wars and mass destruction? And right now I was looking at the news today, the wars between Russia and Ukraine. There is this pattern that's been going on for a long time. And that why led me to many, many depressing answers that kind of guided me to say, forget about why. Is there a how? Is there a way that we can start asking how? Is there a how? Is there a way that we can actually experience global peace for the first time in the human history? The answer was very clear when it connected to the heart. When I was young, it became more clear and clearer. The answer is simple as oneness, unity. We all are connected. When we truly, authentically recognize that we are one human family, no matter where we're from, what country, what nationality, what ethnicity, what language, etc., etc., etc. No matter what, when we truly, authentically recognize that we are one human family, there is no reason to go against war, against your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, your children, your grandchildren. There's no reason. It just doesn't make sense. That became so clear to me, and I was probably around 22 years old. 9/11 happened, and the only thing that I was good at was art, and I started creating an art project. What you see here is fraction of those. These 3 hearts are part of those 2,000 paintings. This painting right here, when everything that you see here is part of that art project, made of 2,000 paintings. A fully assembled frame, 42 by 42, with the abstract face. This one right here, and backside there's also painting that you watched in the video. This one right here, when we actually come in the blueprint, it belongs right here. 2,000 abstract faces and countries would all come together as one unit. It appears to show the largest peace painting. The ancient peace painting, peace sign, the dove and olive branch, and with the help of all the country flag around the globe, we create the contemporary peace sign. It's the art itself is speaking by itself. Now, from the back side, this painting right here, from the back side, it actually is part of this blueprint, this collage. It's actually right here. Is this painting right there? Infinite love covering planet Earth. The same with all of these countries, planets, all of these stars, planets, and galaxies have coexisted for trillions of years because they started following their own nature. When we start our nature, we will also coexist in harmony and serenity, similar to these planets and stars. That's what the message. This is vision of unity, and this is vision of peace. Original size, when it's going to get together, assembled together, is going to be as large as a 17-story building. What you see here, these are the three hearts. These three hearts right here are actually these three hearts in the heart of the art. We have the infinite heart right there. Infinite heart, we have the white heart, and we have the red heart. The Trinity, Holy Father, Holy Spirit, Holy Son. And what we have here in the back here, these are one of the beginning paintings, the foundational painting. They're very abstract, a mixture of cubism. This is basically called Resilient Through Storm, this collection. This is actually the second painting that I ever made. When you frame each one of these turns to 42 by 42, these originally, the babies, which is part of this mother, let's show it over here. They also originally going to be 42 by 42, but the way I structure all of these abstract paintings, they all have mothers and the babies. I'm going to explain more through a slideshow when we go in the back. So this is a collection called Resilient Through Storm. What we have here, this painting is called Unity and Peace in Action. This is 1,996 painting of the 2,000 paintings. One of the last paintings. Unity and Peace in Action is actually, this is the logo of the event, of the big day that we're going to display this. Today I got an email from their Irvine manager of Irvine, reaching me out to continue our conversation with the mayor. Very interested to display the entirety of this work in Irvine. And we've been in this conversation for the last 3 months. The Irvine mayor was here, and she loved it. She can totally see this message needs to get out there, and what better to launch it in the city of Irvine. Because I'm an Irvine artist, I'm a byproduct of Irvine, and from that culture of diversity, of richness, of people living in harmony, all of this art was created there. So the day event, what we're going to do for the first time, we created a mock-up here. This is a small little mock-up, that little mini version of the big day. People can walk through, and when you look, you can see all 2,000. It's going to be big as a football field. Every little square is actually a 42 size painting. And from the back side, you will see the entire back of it. Infinite love covering planet Earth. When we look over here, the collection of the art is created of all of these abstract faces. It's called the Vision Series, 1,670 visions, abstract faces. And then we have another series, is all the countries. Then we have all the branch, and then we have the eye and the three heart, and the last 14 missions, 14 painting. So if we look at all the olive branch, is made of 40 paintings, technically 64 of them, because some of them are overlapping the visions. So if we pay attention to this area right here, about 10 of them is actually assembled here in my gallery. You guys are welcome to come here. Anybody is local, come have an experience. This is about 11 paintings out of the, I want you to show this. Show the branch so people can experience it from close up. Go close and we can see the texture and all of that. 11 paintings out of the 64 pieces of the branch is assembled here. I had to create a small model. Took me a few months, about 6 months to paint this. Now I'm using this model to paint it on the original scale. What we have here is the eye of the project. The eye is one the only. Every one of these paintings have a story. This happened to be my own eye, looking at humanity with compassion and love and heartbrokenness by the behavior. That's a story. I'll share those in future events. Now let's go in the back. This painting is one of the last 14 paintings. It's called Mission Number 6. Unconditional love. Unconditional love is about to bloom. And what we have here, this painting is called 9/21, September 21st. It's actually the International Peace Day. This painting is actually inspired by Jeremy Gilley, an activist, actor that was in early 90s was looking for, why don't we have one day of a peace day? I watched the whole documentary while he traveled all around the globe, reaching up all the leaders and asking them, why don't we find a common day that we call that Peace Day? And finally, September 21st is the International Peace Day. A lot of feedback here. So what you see here in the back here, all of these arts is part of the abstraction. We have a team here working together. These painting right here are the last series of the Vision collection, Vision 165, or it's called the Conclusion, the Arrival series. The whole story of all these abstract paintings is basically a representation of all of us. I'm going to share those more. I'm going to go on a slideshow and start sharing more about it, as you guys had a little bit of a appetizer of the art. Anybody who's local, welcome to come here all Wednesday noon. We do have presentations, and Saturday 6 p.m. we have presentation here. And simultaneously, we are working to broaden our connection and going just live every single time. Tuesday and Thursdays, we are doing live and Zoom live calls. We have some people right now actually in the Zoom call, just attending. You can go to the website and basically in the future event, register and participate in any way you like. We're here at your service. All right, so I'm going to go here. All right, so is my voice there? We're good to go? Excellent. So I'm going to share a presentation of the whole project. I have a little slideshow here so you can get more into detail of how everything, what I'm going to do in this presentation, I'm going to share how everything started, where are we now, and what are we going to do in the future. What is our direction? What is this all about? And what's in it for me? What's in it for you? What is this about? So that's what we're going to do tonight. So it's okay I do this?
Right there.
Excellent. All right, so the whole brand is called Visions by Ehsan. Ehsan means benevolence. Benevolence. That's why I was so attracted by it. Art inspiring global peace and giving half to charity. Starting from art, what we are building this as an international brand. Is there any way we can turn this feedback down?
Turn down the volume.
Hello? You need to turn that out. Is that better? Yeah, good. This is the teaser that I have to share here. This is the monolith, the original size that we are planning to build it in great part and worldwide.
most of us are very concerned about all the ongoing injustice, turmoil around the globe. What we create is art to inspire global peace and give half to charities. When you collect or participate or support in any way, you are part of this vision and are investing on a noble cause asset class. It all started by me asking why, and that why led me to a how, and how was unity. And these are pictures back in 2003 when I started going really crazy. Said I want to create something that going to share, that going to express this message. Is going to be the world's largest peace painting. It all started with abstract faces, which is the foundational of all of these artwork. Over 500 painting was actually created at the same time I was creating and painting. I started hanging them on the walls and all the ceiling around my parents' house. This was actually my first exhibition. And then about a year later, a videographer came here, and then he actually wanted to do basically he wanted to do a video and documentary. And my second exhibition was in a tennis court. Over 850 of them was actually assembled, about 900 of them. The whole artwork has a story of this individual being, which is every one of us. The story of human experience, the roller coaster of life. Every one of these paintings expresses that. They're very symbolic, they're very abstract, they're very innovative. When you look at the art, you can see it is very specific. It has a signature. It has its own taste, its own style, even though it's a mixture of cubism and abstract art and pop art and a little bit of impressionism. Now, there's a story of every one of us, that the human experience that's experienced the roller coaster of life. Every one of these has this story of the ups and the downs, the sweet and the bitter, and everything, all the life roller coaster of life. Now, over here, what we see here, every one of these painting has a mother and a 9 baby. This sequential way that actually I organized a number, then they have a mother, and each mother has been created in 9 pieces, 9 months for persons to be born. Mother and the 9 babies. It is also, people can zoom, can they hear it? Well, this is off. We're good to go.
But don't mute, just turn the volume down.
Okay, perfect. The part of the path, we see infinite love, connection. And as it goes, one of the last paintings shares the children of atoms are linked to each other, have been created of one essence. One of the final painting, what we see shows the human capacity, human potential, has an infinite mind and capable to achieve anything with their hands and feet, to go anywhere. One of the last painting, which is this one, it is actually the final, which is the conclusions, is knocks on all the doors, and the only door that truly opens is the heart. And that's where he finds peace. So that was, after making over 1,670 paintings, this was the conclusion. And then I was guided to frame these in 42 by 40, 42 by 42, 42 by 42. And they're all, some of them have white stripes. And for example, this painting right here, when you actually put 25 painting together, this is how it looks like. And then we have 225 paintings together, and then 2,000 paintings together. From the back side, the same abstract phase we see is located right here, which is called Infinite Love, covering planet Earth, vision of peace. Here is a video that here's a painting, Unity and Peace in Action. We have vision of unity, we have vision of peace. The whole project is called Vision of Unity and Peace. This is the display that we are going to build over the summer in Orange County Great Park. The conversation is moving forward. and to build this whole replica out of it is probably going to be about a $10 million project. Right now we are in the middle of raising that money, and that's part of why we are giving incredible deals, 50% off all the products that we have released and created, that people can gain in a win-win. When this is being displayed, all those collectors are going to really profit from their investments. The whole project is made of 1,600 visions, 3 hearts, 14 missions, the eye, the olive branch, and 272 national flags. We have the 3 hearts. We have the heart right here as an example. The last 14 paintings. The last 14 painting actually elaborates how the mission of getting together is coming together is the first painting, and then we have water, we have fire. Mission 4 is the element of wind. Mission 5 is the element of earth. So for example, mission 2 is called getting into the flow. Mission 3 is called arising. 4 is called calling. 5 is called co-create. Mission 6 is called unconditional love. Mission 8, it's called heart to heart. Then we have unity and peace in action. The bottom here is the charity component of it. It's called benefit all. Well, mission 12, which is one of the last 12 and 13 are the last 3 paintings of the 2000. This one called the source. The bottom one's called return to source. The last painting, the 2000 painting, is actually a prayer. Talking about the attribute of our creator, mankind, how small it is without it, a prayer of everlasting peace, and a vision that we are heart-centered. That's where we originated from. We are stepping this planet Earth with a heartbeat. That's the common denominator that we have. We have the eye, and then we have the branch. We have all the country flags. The flags are technically not painted by me. They have the map in it. They've been designed by me intentionally. This is the only side of it I did not hand paint it, but digital design on the front side, because I'm intending to invite artists from different countries that live in those countries to, for example, for Brazil, we have the top artists from Brazil come and paint it. That artist in action. We're going to have 272 countries to come, artists coming together to paint the flags. And basically the whole project is called Vision of Unity and Peace, world's largest peace painting. It's almost 19 years in the making. 2000 double-sided, the whole intention to inspire global peace. Now, what is this? So this is what the art is. Where are we now? What is our mission statement? The mission statement is very simple. It's 3 parts. The first part is to inspire global peace, be a global symbol, demonstrating that through unity, peace is possible. The art itself already demonstrating that. That's what this is all about. The second step, the principle, the mission statement is to be a major fine art luxury brand and give half of our proceeds to vetted charities. That's where our products are coming out, and I'm going to share what they are. And the third is we are going to build VOPE Center, Vision of Unity and Peace centers across the world that are going to promote and generate top programming, provide event services toward global humanitarian efforts. The more we promote it, the more we inspire this message, the more people are going to be receptive. The future generation, the 6-year-olds, kids like when I was, don't have to ever experience traumatic experiences. I'm sure right now people that are living in Ukraine, those little kiddos, any people are traumatized right now by all the bombshells. We deserve better than that. That's what this message is about. That's why we want to promote this. It is possible. 200 years ago, if you told a slave that there's going to be a day in this country there won't be no more slavery, it would be really hard to comprehend. I'm here to share a vision in this millennium. There's going to be a day that global peace is going to be our natural day-to-day thing. That's what this brand, that's what this art, that's what this dream, that's what this view is all about. And I'm inviting and embrace all of you that believe in this in your heart. Support this, collect this, and you're gonna, you little kiddos, future generation, gonna look at you and be very proud of this. Proud of you that you're part of this. So what is the second? We are, second mission statement, how we are building this as a fine art luxury brand is through 4 types of products. The first is the originals. The second is limited edition. 3 is the phenomenal NFT. We're going to have Richard Hart to come and explain what NFT is all about. Some of you already heard about it. It's the beginning of a new trend. It's just amazing. I didn't know what that was, but since summer to now, when I see over $500,000 of NFT has been collected from this, from us, from my work, I'm paying attention to it. It is amazing. And merchandise, this is a set. The first 3, now pay attention, the 1, 2, 3 products are potential asset class, that fine art asset class. The 4th is the more of a promotional thing, people who want to be participating and supporting this cause and for just carrying this. Now, let's talk about the originals. The originals are for $1 million to $10 million. This is the type of art is very rare. We know the company. I know this could be a moving Sistine Chapel. The art, and it's going to be a monument. Future generation going to look at this. So the pricing is established to attract people with high caliber, who are investor, who are collector, who want to park their money on something that has no regulation, can increase in value tremendously. So that's what this fine art order is created for originals, 1 million to 10 million. They're going to come in certificate authenticity in NFT format, and they're going to come with an agreement. Artists can showcase the entirety of the artwork anytime, can borrow it and display it for any type of event or anything. The museums, the more eyeballs you get, the more the owner, the collector, going to increase value of its art. So that's why we are doing that way. And now the art itself, the first 200 paintings, the foundational of them is part of the Vision collection. They are half off. We're giving 50% discount. We know as a company, we are going strong. We are going big. We need to raise over 100 million. That's why we are giving half off. 200 paintings, the first 200 paintings, which is $200 million value, is being sold at 100 million. So automatically, when the big display happens, those people who are investors, are in the artwork, can see this. They're going to double it. When the monolith happened, it could go 10-fold or 20-fold. You do the math. And then we have paintings all the way to the eye. The eye is 10 million. Some of the missions, 7, 6, 4, 5 million. The heart is 3 million. Now pay attention here. The $3 million each of the heart, the 3 Trinity, the 3 hearts, the $3 million pop, but they have been released in fractional tokens. What do we mean by that? Similar to stock. Art also can be in different type of stocks, like come in 1,000 fractional tokens. Because of the power of blockchains and NFT, we can tokenize these, and then people who want to have a piece of the ownership of the art, they can buy it in fractional, like piece of the stock. So each of these 3 hearts had been released, and dozens of these have been actually already sold, collected by people who want to invest on this. Are collecting for $3,000 per token. Some buy a few, some buy one, because they know when the big display again happens, it's going to happen. We have the city of Irvine right behind us. The king of Dubai has made interest to build this in Dubai, but I want to start locally. Then we're going to go internationally, nationally, international tour. Those people who understand and believe that this is happening 19 years in the making, when the big display happened, when this goes viral, every one of those tokens could go 10-fold or 20-fold or more. I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor, but you connect the dot. When you collect this, you can increase in value and be part of that, because all of these 3 paintings, eventually they're going to be auctioned. The original is going to be auctioned, and they're going to start from 3 million. It probably may be sold 30 million in a Christie's or Sotheby's. Then your token, the value of your token, going to go 10-fold, 20-fold, etc., etc. Now, the first 200 paintings are these bottom right. The first painting start from the left. It goes all the way to the right. The first 40 painting is the one row, and then just go all the way up. So all of the first 200 painting is half off. People are in that position, want to support and want to invest in something that can really easily double it from the get-go. And when the big display happens, it could go 3 to 5 times more. The monolith happened, it goes, you know, they can utilize this opportunity to collect any of these 200 painting. We are in the middle of conversation. Some people are very interested in collecting some of these and investing on it. Now, the second product is limited editions. Limited edition has not been released yet. This is in the future. The originals, all the money, half of that going to go to build the monolith, the Vogue Center. The limited editions, when this will release, half of that's going to go directly to charities. Directly to charities. The merchandise is same as. They are going to come in 2 different sizes. These are the price point: 14,000 the original size, the half size. Some people don't want to carry a 42 by 42, but 21. People can carry it, and these are the 2 prices that we are going to bidding price. Starting price is going to start by being released. The first 2,000 paintings is going to be the first limited edition, going to be released. All of them, entirety. People can walk it. That's going to be the first limited edition. So there's a lot of value. We haven't released that yet. In the future, we may do. NFT, non-fungible tokens. Richard is going to talk more about NFTs. You need to go on YouTube if you don't know what's going on. If you know what's going on, some people that knows, they understand it, they jump into this. And so basically there's 2 type of NFTs. 2 type of NFTs that we have released in there. Richard, do you want to give a little bit of touch what NFT is? You know, make it short, and then I'm going to continue, and then you can continue, you know, your conversation about NFT. Go ahead.
Sure. If you can hear me, let me know. Just just say hi before I start completing the conversation. Can you guys hear me? Just unmute yourself and say hello.
You're good, sir. You're good. I hear you.
We're good. Okay. We're good. And you guys can hear me. I already went through what NFT is. NFT stands for non-fungible token. And what that means is cannot be changed. You cannot change an NFT into smaller NFTs unless it's a fractional NFT and you're actually buying it like an original art that Ehsan has. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You're live.
Okay, so then I'm going to talk. I have Joseph and I got Akesh. Akesh, you guys can hear me. I know there's a delay, and I can hear Joseph in the background. And any conversation in you guys' background, I can hear. So, and I think if you mute me, then I'm muted as well. So, yeah, but I can also hear you guys talking. So I just want you to know that. Anyway, so I'm hoping Akesh and Joseph also hears us, but send me a text message, guys, if you can hear. Okay, it's good. That's what I get from Akesh. Okay, so I can definitely hear you, Ehsan, in the background. So anyway, so basically what I'm saying is this: non-fungible means undividable, and it's one of one. So Ehsan has 4,000 NFTs. These are all one of ones, and what it looks like is what you're seeing right now. This is an India flag, so it's one of those squares. If you ever done a jigsaw puzzle, and each piece gives value to the entire puzzle, and the entire puzzle gives value to each piece because they're just as important. Well, one of those pieces right now, what Ehsan has on the screen, is India flag, and what is the NFT looks like is exactly that. So one of the small square pieces will look, like what you see here in India. You see the back and the front maps. The front is where the dove bird is, and the back is the solar system with the sun, the earth, and then planetary system, including the moon. And then so the front has all the flags of the world, so all the countries in the world, and then it has all basically special areas that Ehsan touched so I'm not going to repeat what he has said. The footer part, the bottom part, is Ehsan's story and what the monolith looks like as we're going to build it in 275 countries in the world. Okay, so that's what an NFT looks like. And the scale of it is, if you kind of look at it, there's an elephant at the bottom and there's a man. So when you assemble 4,000 pieces, it becomes a double-sided 2,000 piece monolith, 17-story tall. It's the world's largest piece in Unity painting. And I wish we would have come out with it a few years ago, because right now I was checking the news and the news doesn't look good with Ukraine and Russia in war. And if America gets dragged in, it's going to be a pretty nasty war. And basically, there's going to be a lot of people that are still in this war mindset, warmongering mindset. And so the next thing I'm going to show you is the Ehsan's NFT doves. Okay, so what are the doves? The doves are basically, it's like a liberated version of the dove that's already in his VoIP collection. These are not part of the VoIP collection. These are minted in a way that we want for people to have a piece of Ehsan, even if they cannot afford his VoIP collection's NFTs, they could own one of these, priced better. So going to the next slide. So what are these things cost? So NFTs of Ehsan's cost $10,000 for the VoIP collection. So one of the 4,000 pieces, one of them is 10 grand. And then the Dove collection is 3,000 each. But that is basically the minted value when they go onto a marketplace like Neftanize or OpenSea and places like that. But what we're doing it is we're offering it at 50% off. So a $10,000 at a pre-NFT stage, that means it hasn't hatched. There are two reasons that we chose pre-NFTs. Ehsan needs a lot of tribe members, a lot of followers. And I told Ehsan the best way to do it is to help your followers to make money with you. So let's give them 50% off. So right off the bat, they make $5,000 if they buy one of your NFTs. So that's exactly what we're showing you. And with the Dove collection, you know, you can pick it up for $1,500, but it's valued right now at the opening bid price on a platform such as OpenSea at $3,000. That's the opening bid price. And the other one is that the opening bid price is $10,000. So you get it for $5,000, 50% off. Go into the next slide.
So the next in the future, this is what the exciting part was. Richard, you want to share that?
Yeah, so here's the next part. Why are we offering the pre-NFT to you is because I told you earlier that what is a royalty? The royalty in Ehsan's arts is set at 20%. And the way we divided that is that we divided 50% or 20%. 10% is for the company. 7% is for the charity of Ehsan's that he select. And then 3% is reserved for you, the first owner of the NFT. So all the flips of that NFT, basically brings you that. So Ehsan, I can hear you, and it's distracting. Can you hear me? So audio, you guys are talking, and I cannot really finish what I need to say. Well, because if you mute yourself, then I won't be able to, maybe they won't be able to hear me. That's the problem. So if you mute yourself, then that's what's going on. So anyway, so this is very important. No other platform, no NFT in the world right now has this multi-wallet capability, and they don't care about the first buyer or the last buyer or the buyers in between them. But we do. What we want is that when you buy an NFT, the pre-NFT from Ehsan, we will take your Ethereum wallet and burn it into the NFT token. And forever and ever, as that NFT flips, you become a royal member receiving royalty automatically. No accountant is needed. There's no need for interaction of Neftanize or Ehsan. You automatically receive this 3%. Okay, they cannot hear you now. They cannot hear you. What's happening? So let me go ahead and let them know they cannot hear. You have to unmute yourself, Ehsan. You have to unmute yourself and just hang on, guys. I'm going to have them do it. Okay. Yeah, when you mute yourself, then they won't hear me. So something is off. By the way, I'm remote, guys. So Ehsan is in his gallery with his technical team. I'm remote. So it looks like I need to talk and it goes through their microphone and then it broadcasts to you instead of coming directly from my microphone. So when I was talking about the NFT, it's very simple. So for tonight to survive this live NFT event, it's best that the studio keeps the background noise and communication at the minimal, and then allow me to finish what I need to say. So Royal Member is very, very unique. This program is designed for you guys to make money as if you are our partner, Neft and I's partner and Ehsan's partner. You receive 3% royalty on all the flips of that future NFTs. And if you ever followed what has happened with NFT world, is that some NFT starts at low price and then they end up selling for 8, 9, 10, 25 million dollars. And it changes hand many, many times. So they flip, just like a house that gets sold, or a land that gets sold, or a car that gets sold. NFTs is just like that. But because you are the founding member means you're the first buyer of the pre-NFT, your Ethereum wallet gets burned into the token and you automatically receive 3%. So that is amazing on all the flips. That's why you want to own a pre-NFT of Ehsan. Any of those 4,000 pieces that are available, you can choose and you say, I want that, and you become the first owner of. So next slide, please. Okay, so we got merchandising right now. We're not going to go too much into it, but it's
so I'm going to take over here, Richard. So merchandises basically are something that we have not released yet. So a lot of people enthusiastic want to collect some few $100 here and there, and there's a website that people can actually buy the art, the prints, and that's available. But these are the future merchandises that we are planning to release as a brand. Now, this third step. The third principle is going to be Vogue Center. This is the exciting part. This is why Irvine Great Park is, the city of Irvine is excited to build this over there. Now, imagine we have a very, very thick frame. The white frame, it's going to be so thick that it can hold, structural-wise, this monolith, 17-story tall. And the foundation, if you look at the footing is going to be the steps. This is world-renowned architects and engineers has designed this, that it's possible to do so. From the front side, this is the original site for all the 2000 painting. And then if we look at it, even the walkthrough, people can actually walk and have an experience about every little walking over the art is going to be the back. Call that the shadow. Now, the backside of it, and then walk through the shadow from the backside. This is the visual, very preliminary basic drawing that I presented to the mayor of Irvine. She loved it. She said, yes, let's talk more. And the top programming, all the event and activities that we're going to promote Unity and Peace is going to happen on the foundational side of it, on the bottom, on the footing. In the middle, we're going to have more of a sanctuary meditation hall, and all around is going to be all this different space, like a mall. But you're going to have a theme. You're going to have 5 different topics in there. We're going to have we've been talking about why don't we embrace like in meditation, a spiritual center. We all are a human being, but we are a spiritual being at the same time. A way that we can peacefully, a sanctuary place that we can connect. And why don't we also have an interfaith center that we can actually bring in a bridge between all faiths and bring all the goodness, all the things that we can share, how we connect to our Creator. I have attended to a lot of interfaith programs, and I know how powerful it is when it comes from a place of non-judgmental place. And then the spiritual action side of it is going to be that charity department, a place people can find, and donate and volunteer. That's going to be the spiritual side of it. The second theme is going to be at the community center, an educational place to learn about all countries, cultures, languages around the globe. You have a place that kiddos can go in there and learn about all countries, cultures, languages. You have a space for them. People can do community work, workshop room, seminar room, available for speaker, teachers, groups, support groups. You can have a space for that. The third is the art center. We're going to have all these 2,000 paintings. Not only that, we're also going to have a fine art gallery, embracing artworks compatible with the vision. There's so many artists and artworks that so many talent out there that are aligned to this message. Why don't we have an exhibition for them? And then we're going to have an image, a photography room, a space that has images of the whole universe, from galaxy, planets, plants, animals, all being, all species. There is an image, there is a recognition that when we go and walk there, we can recognize that we are not the only beings. There's more. We are not, the center of the world. There's a lot going on. We have recognition that also can also embrace. That's what the VOP Center is going to have. And then we're going to have a concert, shows, performing art, any type of music that is going to be aligned to the message. And the fourth side of it is the business side of it. We're going to embrace all the eco-friendly goods and products, any type of innovative technology, anything that's going to be eco-friendly, focused eco-friendly. We're going to embrace that. We're going to have a space for them. And all the way from organic foods, restaurants, representation all around the world, all different kind of food that we can, learn and taste and connect. And the fifth theme is a garden, representing all nature from all around the globe. Now, this is the animation that we actually created this. Joseph, is this possible that we can play this or no on YouTube? I guess it's on YouTube, right?
Play it from your web browser.
Okay, let's go there. So we have actually created, well, actually, let's go here. It's pretty cool. My team created my architect team created animation of how this monument is going to look like. So I'm going to play that. Let's go ahead and play it. Good. Yep. Because of the metaverse and the future, the technology is going, we're going to actually create this in a metaverse and an animation side of that. People can go and have an experience simultaneously. This is what we're going to build, starting right here in Orange County Great Park. It's potentially a $300 million project. But imagine the city of Irvine that embraced this, be the launching space. They're gonna spread this message to the world that we all one human family, that through unity and oneness and unconditional love, we can experience global peace. That's what this is about. That's what these VOP Center is going to be all about. Okay, so we want to go back to my slideshow again. So these are all the architectural side of it, how it's going to be built. This is Great Park. They have a beautiful orange balloon, and they have all this grass and high end, and I'm really inspired what they have done so far. It's going to be as big as a 49 acre land. I kind of pitched it to them. Imagine if we build this in the I said you guys have a beautiful orange balloon. You guys have an amazing. You guys have, build such an amazing field, football field, and everything. But end of the day, it is generic. Do you have an Eiffel Tower? Do you have a Statue of Liberty that can put the city on the map? So the mayor got my point, and said, yes, I get it. We need something like that. This could be something that definitely can take the city to the next level, and talk about this dialogue of this message, and also going to bring a new culture. We're going to attract national and international audience. We're going to get scholars, celebrities, media. We're really excited to even bring the Pope when this has been built in there. To that level, that's how excited they were. I basically, this is the mayor. She said, let's just take some pictures. Let's put it in the social media, and let's push it out there, and encourage people to look at this. And we have gotten such amazing response. All people, walk of life, are really embracing this because it's a heart-based. We all have a heart. It's a heart-based message, and what better that we started right here locally and then expand this and promote this. So we took some pictures with the whole team, with the staff members, with my staff people, the architect, Richard is there, the mayor, the chairman, the chief of staff, everybody was there. We took some pictures, and they even talk about let's do presentation in their gallery. We're potentially going to talk about how to strategically to present this in Orange County Great Park Gallery and build this. The first step before we want to start the monolith is this walkthrough, that people can actually have an experience. And I find a company that's actually going to help us to build this, all this 2,000 of them as a replica, as the first limited edition, and display it for the first time over the summer. And that kind of is happening. And this is where we are right now. Our goal is basically to build and display this, and we are there. We are, in the next few months, it's going to happen. We are getting the proper funding, we are getting the city approval, and we are getting a lot of hundreds of collectors, that already for the last 3 months that have started collecting the NFTs. That helps the seed money, but also increase tremendous value for collectors, because NFT and the phenomenon NFT, what it can do for you and your future. So basically, what this is all about, imagine living in a time that global peace is our reality. That's what this dream is about. That's what this message is about. And I invite you, anybody has any questions, more than welcome to ask questions. Anybody in social media want to put some comments there, we're available. I'm going to have Richard continue to share his part. And that's all I got. Thank you.
So, Ehsan, thank you so much, but I need your assistant to go ahead and play this video. So I'm going to show you an auction that happened in what started this whole bonfire of NFTs. This one is Beeple. So Beeple is in his living room. This is exactly about 10 months ago. And at this event, his collage, and if you remember, Ehsan has a collage, sold for $69 million. And then it's not what happened at this event that's important. It's what happened 6 months after that, when one of the NFTs out of the 5,000 NFTs that was part of his collage, that sold for 69 million, sold for 25 million. So the company that auctioned it was Christie's, and I'm in touch with Christie's. We're doing back and forth right now with Christie's, and Ehsan is going to be auctioned most likely by Christie's or Sotheby's. The minute his originals and his part of his NFT collection is going to start selling, all his other NFTs, obviously, the value is going to go to the roof. So when I say he's ready to pop, that's what it means.
So we are in my living room and we're watching the closing of the auction, which closes in 1 hour and 18 minutes. It's already at like a absolutely ridiculous amount. That I made is very much influenced by the tools and influenced by the work of a bunch of people in the crypto community as well.
Hey Mike, this is Jason. I just want to say congratulations. You're at 25,250,000. This is crazy, man.
Jesus Christ, what the hell?
Oh my God! 50 million!
What? Oh my God! 69 million. I think it probably means digital art is here to stay. I'm going to Disney World.
Yeah, well, let me go. I got. I'll talk to you later. Okay, so here's what's going on. The what you just saw was the Beeple's auction that his piece sold for 69 million. I don't know if they have the Beeple auction that happened 6 months after this event. So Ehsan, if you have that, go ahead and cue it up and play it so they can see what
artwork, which took 13 years to create, has sold for nearly $70 million at auction. The piece is called Everydays, the first 5,000 days, and is the work of an artist better known as Beeple, who's now the third most valuable living artist behind Jeff Koons and Dave Hockney in the world. If you look, it's a collage. Every little square is a picture in its own right, but what's also special is that it's a so-called NFT, and that stands for non-fungible token, an asset that has been verified using blockchain technology. Whoa, stick with me. Let's just take a step back. What does this all mean? Well, here's a physical fungible item. $1 is fungible. $1, much the same as another. Now here is a non-fungible item. It's some art I made before the show. It's one of a kind. I know what you're thinking. I've missed my calling. Now, in the case of the Beeple artwork, we're looking at a digital one of a kind. Now, it doesn't have to be a picture. It could be a GIF or music or even a video clip, all authenticated by the creator. That's part of what makes an NFT. Now, Jack Dorsey.
This is Human One, the kinetic video sculpture and accompanying NFT. Let's open the bidding at 10, 11, $12 million to start. At 12 million, 13,
30 million Hong Kong.
13, I see you, 14 ahead of you now. At 14,
50 million Hong Kong.
15, I've taken 15 in Hong Kong. Will you go 16? Thank you, 16 in the room now. Ahead of you in Hong Kong. 16 is here, 17 in Switzerland, online. 18, 19 in Switzerland, $20 million. 21, 22, 23, 24. Here in the moment, $24 million. 25 online. At $25 million, no regrets. I'm selling to our bidder online at 25 million. Sold to you out there online, thank you.
So you just witnessed this artist, Beeple, his NFT of collage sold for 69 million. 6 months later, one of the pieces sold for 25 million. So can an NFT of an artist similar to Ehsan be at these values? Absolutely. Are there buyers out there? Absolutely. Can this happen to Ehsan? I believe so. He believes so. Our team believes so. And we're going to do our best to connect with Christie's and Sotheby's and be able to auction off Ehsan's originals and Ehsan's NFTs. So at this stage, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and bring Ehsan's back up. He's going to show you what is sold already and what is available. It's your opportunity to basically look at the stuff. If you're interested in buying it, there's several ways to connect with us. You can call us. We can do a one-on-one with you. But for the purpose of the live, we're just going to show what's sold, what's available. But if you're really interested in acquiring an Ehsan NFT, you can give us a call offline after the live event is over, and you can basically reach us through his website or his telephone. He's going to give you all that info right now. And then you can reach it. So get your pen and paper ready. Ehsan is going to give you how to connect with him. And then we'll do a private Zoom session with you, go through the entire art collection, and then you take your time. Sometimes it takes about an hour for you to select the right piece within this, gamut of artwork that he has. There's 2,000 in front that we're selling right now. The back is not released yet. The solar system is not released, but the front is released. That's all the work that is done by hand. And you're getting everything at 50% off, and you become a member of the, basically royal member, and become royalty. So some of these flags have been sold, and some of the arts have been sold.
So Richard, are you seeing this?
I'm seeing it, and you can take over and explain what it is that.
So anything that is gray has actually been collected already. All this gray one, people has been sold. All the NFTs has been sold right now. Anything that is not gray is still available for collection. I'm gonna have a couple people coming tomorrow. Anybody has questions can reach us out. The branch a lot of the branch part of it is collected. All the flags, about 30 of the flags, almost 40 of them has been collected. Still, there's 272 flags that people can collect. Anything that resonate to them, or thinking about looking at this as an investment, exit. The flags are really good ones. And the art itself, once this goes viral, this art, this style, similar to Picasso, going to be a household brand, and people are going to connect to every one of these. Every one of these have a story, and have a name, have a personality. That's kind of what's going on right now. We do have a few people in our Zoom call. I think, Richard, we should just go back to our Zoom call and see how we can serve them. But this was a good trial. We did go live tonight, and I learned a lot, and from there we can just continue do this. I want to thank everybody here in the live that actually have watched us. You are welcome to join us. The link is available in my website. You can join our Zoom live, and then we can talk more in detail. Thank you so much. I'm going to go to the Zoom live and take care of the folks that actually is there. Thank you.